here, Dylan's, I think Ellie's girlfriend. It's a 3-bedroom. It's like 1,400 square feet. It's for 3 people. It's pretty good. Yeah, like I'm not here ever. So I mean, I just don't. I'm just never around long enough to care too much. I do. I'm the best roommate. I pay the rent on time and I'm never here. Always say that. But you'll get me tonight. Next year. Yeah, out here you can get like a 3 or 4 bedroom from mid 200s to almost 3. Again, for me, I'm looking at renting first before I decide to buy, just because I want to figure out how the housing situation works before I buy. That'll be my transition. Yes, absolutely. And welcome back to the Spicy Sports Show with Sam Cerrone and Tom Crane, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon, and somewhere in Pennsylvania. I forget where it is. Willow Grove, I think.
Oh, come on.
Lancaster, sorry.
There you go.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I keep forgetting. That's terrible. Anyway, so the next topic that we're going to talk about is March Madness. Obviously, it's March 1st, which means that March Madness is right around the corner. Obviously, something that we're all excited about. So without further ado, let's look at the number 1 seeds as of right now that are going to be in the tournament. And, of course, my upstairs neighbors are going crazy, but whatever, that's fine. Anyway, the number 1 seed out of the Midwest, you have Kansas. For me, Kansas is a team that's arguably one of the best teams in the country. They've beaten Oklahoma twice. They're probably going to clinch their... I forget how many Big 12 titles they've won, but they're going to clinch another one to their for this season. Villanova is a team that not many have respected as a number 1 seed, in my opinion. I think that they've just been what we call an actual team. A team, there's not really a superstar that I've seen thus far for Villanova. It's just a bunch of guys collectively playing their roles, which I think is a good thing. But come March Madness, someone's going to have to take a last shot late in the game, and we're going to find out who that is later on in the season. In the West, you have North Carolina. They're a team, again, for me, it's a bubble number 1 team by default right now, just because of Xavier losing. They're a team that, for North Carolina, they can do it. They're a team that has the ability to win the national championship game. They just have to get it together. They have to know what to do and when to do it. I was watching the game against Duke a couple of weeks ago, and for me, in my opinion, Duke, congratulations to them. They came back and won a difficult game considering the circumstances. But for me, in my opinion, North Carolina had that game in the bag. They just were taking way too many threes when they didn't need to, and that's the difference. I think that they're going to have to know what shots they have to take late in the game to put teams away. They could have put Duke away in the second half, but the fact that they didn't and let them come back and win the game at North Carolina, that's a troubling thing for me if you're a number 1 seed. Finally, the other number 1 seed at the ACC, Virginia. Not a surprise. Virginia's been a great team all season. They play ferocious defense. They hold their teams to about mid-50s in terms of their scoring per game, they're a team that's going to be tough to beat. But like Villanova, they're a team that plays their role, and we're going to find out who's going to be taking last-minute shots for Virginia late in the game. Tom, do you have anything different from what I have here? And if so, want to elaborate, and still you want to tell us your number one seeds?
Well, my number one seeds are pretty much in the Midwest. I still have Kansas, as you said, dominating team. I agree. In the West, North Carolina is the number one seed. Oklahoma, number two, I agree with, because Oklahoma does need to be a little bit more rounded, especially offensively, even though they are great offensively. It's getting close to March Madness, and the jitters are going to be coming. You got to calm those jitters. In the East bracket is just horrible, I have to say. You have Villanova, you've got Miami, Florida, you've got the only people that I see who should be number one is Maryland. Maryland is a great team, and I feel like they will make it to the Elite Eight, but they will also have to get past one of our friends' favorite teams, and also doing an amazing job so far, Seton Hall. I actually found that surprising that they are doing amazingly. So, they actually are now a 7th seed. And then in the South, I see Virginia. Virginia's number one, and I agree with it. So,
yeah, I mean, for me, this is as deep as in the rankings that we're going to probably see in the last couple of years. Again, I could probably go 10 years back, but I think that there's no 2012 Kentucky where Anthony Davis and company are going to just dominate everybody and win the national championship hands down. That there's no one in that field that I feel that confident in to put all my money in there. You have Kansas, they're great. Michigan State, Denzel Valentine, he's the man there. He puts up triple doubles every other night, it seems. He's essentially the Draymond Green of college basketball. It's just a matter of putting it together in tournament time. Xavier's a number one team. Potentially, they can get to a number one seed. They're a dark horse team, but they have to beat teams like Seton Hall. But hey, credit to them. They were fantastic in their game over the weekend. But Xavier's a team that you have to look at as well. Oklahoma, you have Buddy Hield, who's probably going to win National Player of the Year. He's the man. You have, again, Miami, Florida, North Carolina. Oregon's in the top 10. Oregon's a team that is doing well in Pac-12 play. That's a team that you really need to watch. Then we're going to find out more about them come tournament time. West Virginia is also a team that can put it together. Maryland, they have their good players there. And Jake Layman, Melo Tremble, Diamond Stone. You have their players there. Duke, if they put it together, has some potential, but they need a bigger bench, in my opinion. That's the downfall with them. Arizona's a team that can compete. Kentucky right now is the 22nd ranked team in the country, which is, again, considering all that they've been through this season, the fact that they're still ranked is a little bit surprising, but hey, I'm not the one deciding the rankings. And then finally for me, you have Texas, a team that's very competitive week in and week out in the Big 12, so no question about it. Any other teams, Tom, you feel that can compete in this tournament?
VCU, always a pretty good team when it comes to March Madness. What I'm looking at is I'm going to pick a dark horse right now, okay, and hopefully they will stand out. I'm actually going to go with let's see here, where are they? Mammoth. I think that their bench is going to pretty much inject a lot of pride and a lot of enthusiasm for them to beat Baylor. Because I believe Baylor is actually having a tough time against Oklahoma right now. Or Oklahoma is playing against... I think they're playing against Baylor, and I think they were losing 45-26 at the half. Mammoth has been the talk of the town in the college basketball since they first started playing, and I could see them going decently far in the tournament. Yeah.
Also looking at the seeds, the fact that Kentucky's a 3 seed, I'm sorry, that's a little bit ridiculous to me, and out of the Midwest. Kentucky probably should be in the 7th spot, in my opinion. It shouldn't be any higher than that. 6 maybe if they're lucky. But right now, the way that they're playing, they shouldn't be in the 3 spot right now. But anyway, going back to what you were saying, look, Monmouth, if there are going to be any storylines coming out of this NCAA tournament or going in to this tournament, it's Monmouth. Yeah, no question about it. We've seen what their bench does, and I don't mean via scoreboard. I mean their ability to just excite the crowd on the big play after play. It's exciting to watch. There are people that don't like it. I understand. It seems to them it can be a little bit of showboating, but hey, I'm not complaining. Monmouth is not a terrible team. If they make it all the way to the tournament, congratulations. I'm excited to see what they're able to do as well. For me, if I'm going to pick a dark horse right now, just looking through the field, and for me, a dark horse would probably be considered a double-digit seed. Looking at the field,
Chattanooga.
You could see Chattanooga. I'm going to go with, as a 10 seed or lower, I'm going to go Connecticut. They're a 10 seed right now. Again, they're probably not a dark horse team that you would think of as a dark horse team, but they're a team that hasn't played as well this season. But when they put it together, they can compete with most teams in the country. And on any given night, if you can compete with most teams in the country, you have a shot to do well. St. Mary's would be another one. So for me, Cincinnati's a 10 seed. I'd love to see what the Ivy League can do. I'd love to see what Yale can do. I think, again, right now they have Yale pegged in the tournament. Is this also this, Tom, quick question for you. Is this the tournament where a number 1 goes down to 16, yes or no?
Ooh, let's see here. Villanova versus Bucknell or Hampton, possibility. Kansas versus Wagner or Texas Southern, no. North Carolina versus High Point, I haven't heard anything about High Point. Virginia versus North Florida, no. This is not the only close team that I see is Villanova losing to either Bucknell or Hampton, if those are the 2 teams that are going to face off against Villanova. Other than that, I see number 1s crushing the number 16 spots.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm about pretty much the same thing. I see Kansas rolling over whoever they get. North Carolina shouldn't have a problem. Virginia should have no problem. Again, the one I agree with you that should be a little bit concerned is Villanova. I would also say Virginia, if you're going to rank them 1 through 4, Villanova, Virginia, Carolina, Kansas, as from most likely to least likely being upset. Virginia, just because they play so hard defensively, they don't score a lot of points as well. So if North Florida can put up some points, that's a possibility as well. But I agree with you. Villanova, Bucknell, that game would probably be the biggest upset and most likely of upsets. So we're going to take a short break, Tom. When we come back, we have a new segment. I was going to go to our final topics now, but we do have a new segment here. We're going to have hockey talk. We're going to bring in our buddy, Steve Smith, who we're going to call during the break and bring him on. The trade deadline, I believe, was yesterday. So I'm going to have him just go over what he feels are some trades. And again, the Capitals are just dominating right now. So is this the year where Ovi can get a chip? We're going to talk about that and more with Steve Smith. So we're going to play some music in the meantime. Here is some Cassette. Here is Together on the Spicy Sports Show with Sam Cerrone and Tom Crane and Steve Smith after the break on the Spicy Sports Show.
If I'm gonna stay for the night, would you let me stay until the morning? Wake up by your side and love you right again. If I'm gonna stay for the night, would you let me stay until the morning? Crawl under your skin and love you right again.